Good morning, everyone. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning to each and every one of you. My name is Stephen Dillard Carroll, and welcome to Monday Morning Affirmations. What is Monday Morning Affirmation? Monday Morning Affirmation is where we take a tarot card, something like this. We are working with the Medicine Woman Tarot. If you resonate with this deck, there's a way for you to get one of your very own by clicking the link in the description down below. We take a tarot card, I do a little bit of an interpretation of it, and then I dive into a story about myself that is connected to the card that we pulled. And then we tie it all up with an affirmation at the very end. And so we're very big on lifting each other up on this channel. We're very big on encouraging, inspiring, and perhaps giving a little bit of insight to life in general. We're very big on this channel of rah, 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 sis boom buying each other on this particular channel because everyone deserves a cheerleader. I always say that everyone deserves a cheerleader in their corner, and if you don't have a cheerleader in your corner, I encourage you to check us out every Monday morning, and I will rah 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 sis boom ba you to your heart's content on this channel. So let's encourage each other, let's uplift each other, let's love each other unconditionally, and let's love ourselves unconditionally. Deal? Great. All right, so let's jump right on into this. Before I do, though, I am going to forget again, so let's do it right now. Please like, comment, and subscribe to this channel. Please do share it. All of those things help me out tremendously, and I appreciate you. Also, I do psychic readings, private psychic readings, one-on-one with people. If you would like to book your appointment with me, the link is down below as well. So please check that out. So that's all the business. So let's jump into the reading. Again, we are using the Medicine Woman Tarot deck. If it resonates with you, you can purchase your very own using the link down below. So let's see what our affirmation. Oh, I did forget something. It is for the week of October 19th. If you didn't know what day today is, and clearly I forgot for a moment, it is October 19th. I think I need a list. I need a list right in front of me every Monday morning so I can tick off the list as I go to make sure that I get everything. So let's, that may or may not happen. We'll see. But anyway, let's jump right on into this. Our affirmation for the week of October 19th, 2020 is brought to us by the Eight of Stones. The Eight of Stones. The Eight of Stones is an apprenticeship card. It is a card of learning the ropes, learning the tricks of the trade. It is the intern card. It is the apprentice card. It is the creating something new and wonderful, but first learning everything that you can about whatever it is that you are trying to create. I told you guys last week that that my big deal throughout all of my childhood and all the way through my 20s and into my early 30s was me being a pop star, a dance pop star, to be specific. And I studied everything. My goal I'm going to tell this story. I'm sorry if you hear noise in the background. That's not coming from me. That's coming from elsewhere. I apologize for that. I was going to be a dance pop star, but my world in a way revolved around Madonna. And Madonna, it took Madonna damn near 20 years in the game to get any level of critical acceptance. I mean, her Like a Prayer album was a critical success, but it wasn't until Ray of Light, quite honestly, that people actually took her seriously as a musician. She was just a dance pop star. So I was determined not to go down that path. I spent 5 years in college. I have been training my entire life to be this dance pop star, but I am a musician first and foremost, and I'll be damned if I will not be respected as such. I'm not going to wait 15 to 20 years in the game. Actually, it was around 15 years in the game for Madonna for Ray of Light to come out and for her to get the respect that she deserved as a musician. I was not going to go down that path. And so my big idea was I was going to move to New York. I was going to start out in Broadway. And I'm skipping over a lot of stuff because our time is limited. I was going to start in Broadway. I was going to become a Broadway sensation. And then I was going to release my first album, and instead of it being an album of Broadway standards, it was going to be a dance pop banger album. And so that was my plan. And I learned everything I could about New York before moving, because I lived in New York for close to 5 years. And I learned everything I could about New York. I learned the subway system. I learned how to find a job really quickly, how to find a roommate situation really quickly, how to audition, how to land auditions, how to be successful as a Broadway person. I learned and learned and learned and learned and learned before I even set foot in Times Square. I thought I knew everything. Only to find out that New York is not a playbook. They say that if you can make it in New York, you can make it anywhere. And that is so true, because New York, quite frankly, doesn't give a fuck as a whole. Now, I will tell you that New York gets a really bad rap for being a really mean city. Quite frankly, I met so many angels in human form in New York that if it weren't for those angels, I would not have spent nearly as much time in New York as I did. There were angels all around me during my stay in New York, and so I never thought of New York as a mean town. I just thought of New York in general as a we don't give a fuck kind of a town. So I was not, I thought I was ready, because me being a Virgo, study, plan, prepare. Eight of Stones. New York said, we're not a playbook. We go by our own rules. And even though I made a little bit of headway, just a little bit of headway in the music industry, I didn't make nearly enough headway for me to stay there beyond 5 years. And so I came home. The point of the Eight of Stones, even though it is an apprentice card, even though it is a card of studying, of practice, of getting your hands dirty and trying again, the bigger point is to learn as much as you can and then And then it's sort of like in my training as a musician, my teachers would say to me, Stephen, you have to learn all the rules so that you can break them all. And that's where true music comes from. Learning all the rules and then being able to break them and create something new and fresh and exciting. My affirmation for you today, my encouragement for you today is learn as much as you can. Learn, 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 learn. Study, study, so that no one can say that you don't know your shit. Study, 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 study. Learn, 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 learn. Learn as much as you can about the thing that you want to learn about, and then break the rules and create something beautiful. Don't be so tied to the rules that you can't work around them, to bend them, break them, and create something new. So that is my affirmation for you today. Be that intern, be that apprentice, learn as much as you can so no one can say that you don't know your shit, and then create something new out of that. Yeah. That's good. You're worth it. You are worth the study. You are worth the hard work. What you are trying to do is worth it. Learn as much as you can, and then know that life does not play by your playbook, and be flexible enough to change, evolve, and grow as you will. So, learn as much as you can and then break those rules. Have a great week, everybody. I will see you here, right back here, Monday morning for another Monday morning affirmation. Have a great week, everyone. Bye.